Being stuck in an elevator with a stranger is not something that most people would consider a good thing. However, for the main characters of this story, it actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise. After all, that's where their love story began. The city was bustling with activity. People were going about their daily routines, oblivious to the fact that fate had a funny way of intervening even in the most mundane moments. Two individuals, Amelia and Noah, found themselves in a situation that would change their lives forever. They had nothing in common, but a technical glitch brought them together, and soon they developed an unexpected bond. How did it all start? Let's find out. Amelia, a young, vibrant woman with a passion for art and design, was on her way to an important meeting. She stepped into the elevator, eager to ascend to the top floor and discuss her latest project. But as the doors closed, the lights flickered and everything went black. She pressed the emergency button, hoping for a quick rescue. But minutes turned into an eternity with no sign of help. Just when she started to panic, the lights flashed back on and the doors opened. To her surprise, she wasn't alone. There stood a man, equally surprised, but also handsome in a kind of rugged way. His name was Noah, and he looked like someone who lived life on his own terms. He had a kind face framed by messy brown hair and eyes that twinkled with a sense of adventure. Hey, Noah said awkwardly, extending a hand towards Amelia. Noah, Amelia, she replied, taking his hand. Their initial shock gave way to laughter as they realized the absurdity of the situation. Stuck in an elevator with a complete stranger. What were the odds? But as the minutes ticked by and it became clear that they weren't getting out anytime soon, the laughter subsided and a comfortable silence fell between them. It was the kind of silence that wasn't awkward, but rather felt peaceful and content. Then Amelia noticed something peculiar. There was a faint glow coming from Noah's phone, which was propped up against something. As she leaned closer to get a better look, she saw that he was watching a video. It was a funny clip of a cat trying to climb a wall. They both burst into laughter again, and Noah quickly shut off his phone, blushing slightly. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, Amelia said with a playful smile. It's just that I couldn't help but laugh. Noah chuckled, shaking his head. No worries, it's just a silly video. I was trying to cheer myself up. This situation is really testing my patience. As if on cue, the lights flickered again, plunging them into darkness. This time, though, something different happened. Instead of panicking, Amelia felt a surge of bravery. Perhaps it was the close proximity or the strange sense of calm that had settled over her. Whatever it was, she reached out and took Noah's hand. His fingers were warm and strong, and she felt an unexpected jolt of electricity run through her arm. I don't want to scare you or anything, she stammered, pulling her hand away as quickly as she had reached out. But you have a really nice hand. Noah looked at her, a surprised expression on his face before a slow grin spread across his lips. Thanks, he said, his voice a low rumble. You're not so bad yourself, Amelia. Just then, the lights came back on and the door opened. To their relief, they were greeted by a maintenance worker, who had finally managed to open the elevator. One by one, the people inside filed out, exchanging relieved glances and hushed whispers. When it was just Amelia and Noah left, the atmosphere shifted. They could feel the eyes of the others on them, wondering what had happened in that mysterious box. Well, here goes nothing, Noah said with a playful wink. As they stepped out together, Amelia laughed, feeling a lightness in her chest that had nothing to do with the stressful situation they had just endured. Something had changed between them in that small confined space. A connection had been forged, and as they parted ways, promising to stay in touch, they both knew that their lives had taken an unexpected turn. In the days following the elevator incident, Amelia couldn't shake off the memory of her time with Noah. She found herself thinking about his kind eyes and the way he had made her laugh even in the most difficult moment. She decided to take a chance and send him a message, breaking the ice with a playful comment about their shared experience. Noah responded with equal enthusiasm, and soon they were exchanging stories, jokes, and plans for their next adventure. Their friendship deepened, and Amelia found herself drawn to Noah's easy charm and adventurous spirit. He was everything she had ever wanted in a partner, and she couldn't believe that a simple elevator glitch had led her to him. The more time they spent together, the more Amelia realized that she had fallen in love with Noah. His ability to make her laugh, his thoughtfulness, and his genuine kindness had stolen her heart. One evening, as they strolled through the park, hand in hand, Noah stopped to gaze at the stars. You know, he said, his voice low and serious, I never believed in love at first sight until I met you. Amelia's heart skipped a beat. Could he feel the same way about her? What do you mean? She asked, her voice barely a whisper. Noah turned to her, his eyes shining with love and admiration. I know it sounds crazy, but the moment I saw you in that elevator, I knew there was something special between us. You make me want to be a better person, Amelia. I love you." Tears of joy filled Amelia's eyes as she heard these words. All the uncertainty and doubts she had once harbored vanished in that instant. She had never felt so sure about anything in her life. "I love you too, Noah," she whispered, throwing herself into his arms. The kiss that followed was everything she had dreamed of and more. It was a promise of forever, sealed with the sweet taste of destiny. Their love story didn't have a conventional start. In fact, it began with a malfunctioning elevator and a dash of fate. But what mattered wasn't how it started, but that it started at all. Amelia and Noah continued to build their relationship, and with each passing day, their love grew stronger. They faced challenges, of course, as all couples do, but they tackled them together, knowing that they had something truly special. Years went by, filled with laughter, joy, and unwavering support. They traveled the world, explored new hobbies, and cherished every moment they had. Looking back, Amelia often marveled at how their paths had crossed in that one fateful elevator. If it hadn't been for that glitch, she might never have met the love of her life. One sunny afternoon, while reminiscing about their unique love story, Noah turned to Amelia with a twinkle in his eye. "Do you remember the first time we met? That elevator ride changed everything." Amelia smiled, her heart overflowing with love and gratitude. "I can't believe that a simple glitch brought us together," she said. "I honestly thought my Prince Charming was just a fairy tale character. Who knew he'd be waiting for me in an elevator?" They both laughed, knowing that their love story was far from ordinary. And as they sat there lost in their memories, they realized that their happily ever after wasn't just a dream. It was real, tangible, and full of endless possibilities. The little elevator where their love story began still stands in the same building, a silent witness to the power of fate. For those who believe in destiny, it's a reminder that sometimes all it takes is a single glitch to set the course of a lifetime.